I have a love-hate relationship with the golden armor. It was so beautiful when I just saw it on the mannequin, but then wearing it and having to fight in it and move in it was very, very challenging.
Is that comfortable to wear?
No.
Hi, I'm Kristen Wiig, and I played Cheetah in Wonder Woman 1984. I still can't believe it. I want the movie to come out so I know that it was all real.
Which experience on set would be the most memorable one? And I don't want to give away exactly what that is.
It was the era that I got to know Wonder Woman the most, and it was fun to take her to a place that would be both a totally different movie and with a new kind of villain. The 80s was a time of great excess and greed, and so it was fun to take her there.
His sole responsibility and his sole duty is to make sure that she's protected and safe and happy and taken care of, and that's exactly what he does in this.
You'll have to wait and watch the movie.
Today, we are so honored to have Wonder Woman 1984. Please welcome Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, Kristen Wiig, and the director, Patty Jenkins.
Hello guys, I'm Gal Gadot. Thank you for having me.
I'm Patty Jenkins. I am the writer, director, producer of Wonder Woman 1984, and I'm happy to see you all.
Hi, I'm Kristen Wiig, and I played Cheetah in Wonder Woman 1984.
Next, please welcome Pedro Pascal. Hello, Mr. Pascal. As a new character who showed the first time in Wonder Woman 1984, can you briefly introduce Max Lord's character to our audience?
Max Lord is a big, huge personality in this period piece that is Wonder Woman 1984 that sells you dreams. He has a very, very artificial idea of success and winning and wants to convince you that's the way to live one's life.
Thank you all. Let's begin. 请开始你的表演，正式访问你想知道的都有。Ms. Jenkins, why did you choose to set the background of Wonder Woman 1984 in the 1980s?
It was the era that I got to know Wonder Woman the most, and it was fun to take her to a place that would be both a totally different movie and with a new kind of villain. And the 80s was a time of great excess and greed, and so it was fun to take her there.
Ms. Gadot, what was your impression about the 1980s, or what's your favorite part?
I loved it. I felt like the 1980s was like it was a character in the movie. It was also refreshing to, you know, after shooting the first one in 1918 and everything was gray and gloomy in World War I, going to the poppy 80s, it was great.
How about you, Mr. Pascal?
I was raised in the 80s, so it's the period, it's the era that has the most influence on me as a person. All of my hopes and dreams were sort of shaped by the influence of this time period, and I would have to say, you know, that's where I developed my love of movies and love of music.
In the trailer, we can see that Steve was trying out various outfits to fit the fashion in the 80s. So, could you tell me which one was your favorite?
Parachute pants? Parachute pants. They have zippers and lots of fun to wear.
Ms. Jenkins, the first Wonder Woman mainly focuses on telling the story of how Princess Diana becomes Wonder Woman. So, what Wonder Woman 1984 is trying to tell us about Diana this time?
I think it's Diana's journey to be a hero. I think that if being a hero is easy or flat, it would not be as interesting and relatable to us as people because it's never easy to do heroic things. So I think it's important that it was a struggle for her to become a superhero, but then staying a great superhero, you would face new challenges. So I wanted to see new conflicts that you would face along the road of trying to do the right thing.
Obviously, Wonder Woman series has become a great success all over the world. So, Ms. Wiig, why do you think Wonder Woman resonates with so many people?
I think it's human nature to love and to be attracted to stories about love, and especially in this time when we're distracted by so many other things. And plus where the world is right now and what we're living through and the pandemic, and so many people struggling, and to have this story and character film be about hope and love. I think that's something that's rare in movies in general, but for this female superhero to embody that, and like that's what she wants to do. She wants to help mankind. I think that's something people are just drawn to.
From the trailer, we see that Steve has come back to your life, and it's your turn to introduce the new era to him. And did their life become very romantic and sweet after the reunion?
You'll have to wait and watch the movie.
It's all art. That's just a trash can.
It's just a trash can. Yeah.
It was so great to have Chris back. He was such a, he was one of the biggest reasons to why the first Wonder Woman was such a success, and having him back on this one was just the best.
What was your first reaction when you heard Steve would be brought back to this movie?
Well, I love this character, and I love Patty, and I love Gal. I really wanted to work with Pedro and Kristen, and it just seemed like a perfect opportunity that I didn't want to turn down. And this is a story about a superhero whose main weapons are love and compassion and kindness and forgiveness. And I thought that in a world that is so marked by the complete opposite of all of those values, it's nice to be a part of something with a good message.
Steve helped Diana a lot in Wonder Woman, so did Steve still help her in this new movie?
Yeah, probably even more so. I mean, his sole responsibility and his sole duty is to make sure that she's protected and safe and happy and taken care of, and that's exactly what he does in this.
Miss Jenkins and Miss Gadot, could you tell our audience more about the golden suit?
I have a love-hate relationship with the golden armor. It was so beautiful when I just saw it on the mannequin, but then wearing it and having to fight in it and move in it was very, very challenging.
Is that comfortable to wear?
No.
So that was the Golden Eagle armor is from a great comic book, Kingdom Come. And they had created this incredible suit that I just was in awe of. And having seen Wonder Woman now in so many movies in the same suit, we were craving something new. We wanted to see something exciting. And I just think that this armor that Lindy Hemming designed is stunning, just incredible looking. And Gal is incredible in it. And so it was really fun to have a new suit. And also the new suit gives her different strengths. So I love that about the fact what she can use the suit to do.
Have you seen the growth of Wonder Woman in this movie?
Yeah, I do. I think start the film, she's lonely. She's kind of some of her light is dimmed. She seems much more mature is not the right word, but I guess much more like Steve in the first film. She's world weary. She's just like lived a lot of life, and she's seen a lot of sad things. She's much more grounded in many ways, it seems.
Freedom.
Miss Wick, how was your feeling when you knew that you were going to play the role of Cheetah?
I was really excited and happy and ecstatic and jumped up and down. I still can't believe it. I want the movie to come out so I know that it was all real.
Can you tell us what this character looks like?
Well, when we meet Barbara, she's very eager to belong, and no one is really paying attention to her. She's quite invisible and socially awkward. She's really lonely. I mean, I'm sure we all feel those things at times.
How is Cheetah connected to Wonder Woman in this film, and how you define relationship between them?
Yeah, well, the relationship gets very complicated. In the beginning, I think they're two unlikely friends, but they have a lot in common. They both don't have any friends, and they're both really lonely and yearning for any kind of human contact. And I love that you saw that similarity.
Which shooting do you think is the most memorable one, and which one is the difficult one?
I gotta say, everything was very challenging on this movie. It was such an ambitious movie, and we had to do so many of the stunts by ourselves. It was super, super physical. I can't think about just one moment that I love, because there are plenty of those. But in general, it was the biggest movie, the most ambitious movie I've ever got to work on.
Gosh, so many. I really love this film. It's got great romance and great humor and great action sequences. I mean, if I could pick one, I guess there's a moment where Steve and Diana share a moment together, a very kind of emotional moment outside of the White House. And then Diana sprints down Pennsylvania Avenue. I would say that's my favorite moment of the film.
Which experience on set would be the most memorable one? And I don't want to give away exactly what that is, but when people see the movie, they will see when all four characters intersect.
I think that the open road sequence was incredibly difficult outside in real truck flipping and people fighting on top of cars. But I think the final battle between Diana and Cheetah, it was the most difficult thing to execute. Very, very complicated. A lot of hard things to work with and kind of unpleasant to shoot as a result, but great to all be together.
Thank you, and looking forward to see you in China.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 谢谢.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Could you use 3 words to describe Wonder Woman and Cheetah individually?
Wonder Woman, love, compassion, kindness. Cheetah, envy, low self-esteem, ferociousness.
Cheetah, vulnerable, powerful, stylish. Wonder Woman, compassionate, beautiful, and funny.